most of them are memory stuff. Well, nostalgic stuff. I think like I only excluded
Memory stuff. Ah, yes. What a second language use.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Refresh Step, where you recover yourself for the main step. I'm your host for today, tomorrow, and the foreseeable future, Theodore Lu. And I'm with the hottest battler in the UK and admin of the Battlespace English Wiki, Ayumu Seiki.
Hello.
Yay! It feels great to finally be in my usual setup. I finally was able to kind of get everything back in order, because after you left, I basically just put everything where they are. That's okay, I have to work, and then I finally finish working, and then okay, I finally have a day free. I am really tired today, so yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. And then recording time comes, and then yeah, I think that room is a little bit too big.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean I think I was a little bit too optimistic with the last recording. That's the commentary was kind of fine because we were pretty close to the microphone, right? But for the podcast, we were physically kind of far away from the microphone, so the sound was very small. Yeah, so I have to amplify it, and it sounds like we are in a it's we are being locked in a cupboard somewhere and forced to make a podcast. Yeah, there was that time, and now there's the time that I got a little bit sick of churros. I don't want to see churros for the next 2 weeks, even though I just had them for dinner.
Actually, yeah, there's so many food I missed out when I was over here.
Yeah, definitely.
One, I didn't eat my currywurst.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you haven't had the currywurst here. Oh yeah.
No, I haven't had currywurst. I haven't had any wurst.
No.
No.
That's the worst. Oh my god. I am being an old man. What the? No. I'm not old. Yep. But yeah. Yeah, I'll get you currywurst next time. But yeah, I feel currywurst is something that just our opinion on why we think the German dinner was very amazing. I think we need to be really knackered to really enjoy currywurst. But I feel the best currywurst that I ever had is not because the currywurst itself was really good, because I just had a 30-minute journey to Dusseldorf, and I got out of the crowded train, and then got out of the crowded station, and then everywhere was cold, and then that currywurst just hits, man.
Damn it, Theo.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't really I mean, surprisingly, right? Currywurst is supposed to be the German street food, right? Surprisingly, now in at least in my city, it's, you kind of have to get out of your way to buy currywurst. It's way easier to buy tuner.
I mean, well, it's just sausages that you can do on the grill, so yeah, I can imagine it's easier. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, technically speaking, I can just buy everything and I can buy all the stuff and make it at home, because they don't really use a separate sausage. I mean, of course, very small amount would make their own sausage, or have a specific how do I put this, like supplier that like just make like sausage in like very small amount. But like of course like most of them just buy them from like the bigger supplier, right? But even then, like they don't really have like a separate type of sausage that they use for that, I think. So it's just a bratwurst, and then the ketchup is a little bit special, as in it's not like you don't use like tomato ketchup. There's this thing called like the curry ketchup, which you can buy in like a very big bottle. So like the next time you have like a luggage, then maybe I can just give you like one, because it's like a 2-liter bottle. But like yeah, frankly speaking, like if you like it, 2-liter bottles like went away like really fast. It's like super unhealthy because it's still ketchup, so like it's still like full of sugar. But like still, that was pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one.
Yeah.
I suppose it depends.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes I like sweet, sometimes I don't.
Yeah. It's sweet and herby, not really spicy, but like it hits the spot. Like it goes well with stuff like fried chicken, but like it's also like not. I mean, like it's not as thick as ketchup, so like it kind of works with sausage as well. Like of course, like the one in the shops, like usually what they make by themselves are like the curry ketchup. Like they kind of have like their own blend.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, the one that is like commercially available should be kind of fun enough if you just want to know like what it is like. That's like again, like there's probably like some places that is like significantly better than the others, but like for the most places, I think like it's less about like the quality of like the sauces and more into like the vibe. Like the vibe has to be right for it to be enjoyable. Yeah. That's like there's one in Dortmund. Like that my professors like, why do I remember German? I didn't remember the English. Suggested pretty much, yeah. Like he was like, yep, like because like we were like going around like the city center, and then like, yeah, so this is this, and then like he was like, yep, if you want curry, if you want any sausages, then this guy's like has the best sausages. So like, oh okay, I had that in mind. I wrote that down in mind, and then like I tried to go there, but they closes at like 5 p.m. So like whenever I try to go there, it's usually after class, right? So like usually by the time I am there, like they're really crowded because they're like on lunchtime, or like it's after like the evening class, and then they already close. So I was like, and I guess like, yeah, that kind of like thing doesn't really help, because then your expectation became a little bit too high, and then like you eat it, and then like, yeah, that's it. But the one in, yeah, it's actually something that I kind of did to myself. Like, but the one in like the Dortmund football stadium, it's much better because like here's the story, right? I studied in Dortmund, and then when so for our German lesson, we don't do it like in the campus grounds. Like 5 minutes walk. 5 to 10 minutes walk from the campus, there's like a multi-purpose building that sometimes the university kind of like rented to do classes. Mm-hmm. And yeah, usually our German courses are held in that building. And then when I go to this building, I can see the Dortmund football stadium from afar. So when my friends like my other Indonesian friends say that, okay, because like they like football more than I do, right? So like they kind of wanted to see the stadium. So I was like, Yeah, I mean, like, I have an idea. Like, it is visible from my uni. So, like, instead of going to the main station and then going to, like, searching for, like, the subway to go there, like, why don't we just go to my uni? And then we can take, like, yeah, maybe, like, a 20-30 minutes walk there. Should be fine. Spoiler, it wasn't. It looks totally visible. It looks visible from afar, but like sometimes I forgot like how fucking big a football stadium actually is. Of course, it's like visible from afar because it's fucking big.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a 30 minutes walk, which isn't bad. But like the terrain wasn't flat, so it's pretty much not really a 30 minutes walk. It's a 30-minute hike. And now probably I would not be it wouldn't be that bad, but like because now I like move like way more. But like back then I was a total couch potato, so like it was fucking excruciating, man. Yeah, and then like we arrive in the stadium itself, and then like okay, like I'm really hungry, and then like there's like a food truck that sells like all the German goodness, and then like they sell currywurst, and then like oh fuck, it hits. Cause I went like we just hiked for like 30 minutes, so like all this fat and sugar, yeah, it hits. Yeah.
You're freaking polar bear.
Exactly. And yeah, as for like why I don't want to see churros for like the next 2 weeks is because my other colleague has been like gaslighting my boss about like, yeah, so the churros in Duisburg is really good, so like you should try it out. And then like my boss, being like the impulsive person that she is, like I was on the lunch shift, and then like my colleague is in the dinner shift, right? Like my boss was like chilling, and then she was like, oh my, her story is like way too good. I am now interested, let's go to Duisburg. I will like we both like live in Duisburg, so like it's kind of like, yeah, it's more like, yeah, why are you like going out of your way? But like I was like, I can get the ride home, so I was like, yeah, let's go, I guess. And then like we went there, but of course like the chef didn't really buy that idea, because he needs to be back like in like 1.5 hours. So like maybe let's not, but like she was like, yep, no, let's go. And then like we walked a little bit, and then we bought the churros, and then like, okay, I thought like we're just going to buy one and then like share like between the three of us, or like at least like, because I don't really say that I want one, like maybe she will just buy one for her and one for the chef, right?
Yeah.
And then no, she just bought like 3. after by the way, we just had like our employee meal like half an hour ago, and it was fried rice. So like, and I'm not working anymore, so I just let myself loose a little bit. It's a shrimp fried rice, by the way, so there's no way I'm not eating that. Like there's no way I'm not eating a lot, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's yeah, so basically I'm already like pretty much full. And then like she just bought like 3 whole portions of churros. And like, okay, so we just try to eat it. And I was like almost done. I think I only have like 1 left. And then my boss was like, yep, I already full. And then like she dumped like 2 on my plate, and then like, hey, do you want them? And then like I was like, fine. And then like the chef saw that, and then like, huh. Yeah, I mean, like I have to go back to work after this, so like, yep, this one is also for you. And I was like, oh my goodness, all the churros that I just ate just regenerated. No,
No, not my churros.
yeah, no, it was like never ending churros. like this food trauma is only like matched by like the have I told you like the in the past like I I went to a dim like an all you can eat dim sum, right? I went to an all you can eat dim sum, but like it was we use like a Groupon, like like Groupon, like those website that gives you like discounts but like on very limited time. Like at that time I have like a problem with my digestion, so I really cannot eat anything. Like I will eat a little bit and then I will feel like nauseous. But like the coupon, like my friend was like group buying the, so she group bought like the coupon with like 10 of her other friends because of course she did. And then like okay fine, and then like the coupon is also like nearing the expiration, so like okay fine, now we already like spent like enough money for like this 50% off like coupon, which is like still a lot for like a student, but like on normal day, if I don't have this digestion problem, I like this would have been perfect, like all the dishes immaculate. But like because I have this digestion problem, right, like I ate like 3 and then like I was like I will like it's dim sum, so like it's small enough to not make me sick quick, but like I think I can only like eat like half of what I usually eat like comfortably. But like, and then like because like these people are like my friends are like from North Indonesia, right? So like because they don't have as much like like they don't have like this thing with our second president where they are pretty much forced to kind of like assimilate with like the locals. Like they are way more Chinese than we are. So of course they saw like the radish cake. So either the radish cake or the carrot cake. And then they ordered like, yeah, I mean like everybody likes this, right? And then like they ordered like 3 or 4 plates, and then like of course like nobody has like the space for it. And then like, oh, but like if we leave any, then like we have to pay extra. So like we were like all dying trying to finish everything, and I was like extra dying because I have like the digestion problem. And I was like, yeah, it's just like how hell looks like you like, because like the hell of greed, right? Like where you was like greed or gluttony, like where you feel like okay, so like this is I was indulged. This is never ending. I've been eating for like the past 100 years and it's still in front of me. Like no more Netflix, no. Yeah, Indian. I think we just, I think Indian we just like gave up and like paid like the surcharge for like the extra food, but like we probably should have done that from the beginning. Like we were like being way too Chinese and way too student matting. We met at like Chinese, like a Chinese student world, and we probably should have given up like half an hour earlier, and our life would have been so much better. My goodness. Yeah.
When I used to, I'm basically always the one who cleans up the food. And it's like every time like me and my friends go out for like those buffet where you can just like, order as much as you want. And like at the end, I was the one who's trying to finish everything.
Yeah.
I am practicing to be the father.
Yeah. It is our duty. Nowadays, I just, whenever I need to gaslight myself, I just say that, yep, if I don't finish this, my ancestors are going to snap my neck and my sleep, so I better finish this.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. I miss dim sum, man. I feel like dim sum here is like so expensive. Like I don't know why it's way more accessible like back home. Like it's still like, I mean like it's just pastry with it's just a pastry with different preparation, isn't it? Like for the most part. Not everything, but like for the most part. I feel like if you boil down it to the very core, like shumai is just a shumai and sausage roll. Isn't that much different, isn't it? It's just one is steam with a one is steam and one is bake. I also memory of all this memory of dim sum is breaking me.
What do you even mean by that?
I mean, like, if you think about it, like, normally, right? Like, it's basically both of them are like ground meat that are seasoned.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, like, it's not the same seasoning, and then they are covered with like a dough. So of course, like the dough that you use for like the dumpling wrapper and like the puff pastry is different, but like they are, if you I mean, like by boiling down, like you just dumb it. I mean, like if you dumb it down, like they are put like dough.
Yeah.
And then like you steam the shumai and then you bake the sausage roll. And then if you dumb it down, like it's basically just seasoned ground meat inside a dough that is cooked. But yeah, of course it doesn't work that way, but like still. I mean, like, why? I mean, I was just like speaking. I was just like saying that out of like, why is it not viable, like financially viable for like Chinese businesses in Europe to be providing dim sum in like the same price range as like sausage rolls, even though like if you want to boil down it to the material, like the biggest difference will probably be the exotic vegetables that they maybe can find replacement for, and maybe like the one that they cannot really find a replacement for are like seasonings, which they can still like buy in bulk and probably get them still way cheaper than you do if you buy them for yourself. So yeah, that is my argument on why Chinese restaurants should do like affordable dim sum in Europe. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Dim sum is good.
Yeah.
The more spread, the better.
Exactly. Yeah. And I kind of wanted to. Yeah, sometimes whenever I say that I want to go back to Asia for like holiday, like the things that I wanted to eat there are never like really like the grandiose things. Because especially like in Indonesia, most of the more like quote unquote like expensive thing that you get like every day are like stuff that are really time consuming to cook. Like for example like the tumpeng, which is basically our version of birthday cake, right? Basically you shape the like the yellow rice. So it's yellow because it's turmeric. It was cooked with turmeric, basically. Like, yeah, so it's yellow, but like they shape it into a mountain, pretty much, and then they put like lots of toppings around there. So it's pretty much it's pretty much a festive thing. That's why it's really expensive. But you also don't get that unless you have like something really special. So it's kind of like in the same position as like sushi in Japan. Because of course you can get like the yellow rice like as just like a snack. But like it's not as special as if you have like a celebration and then you have like a full tumpeng and then you just have like a ceremony of like cutting the first like, so basically you cut the top for good luck. Pretty much. And then like all other guests can eat the rest pretty much. Yeah. So basically who has like the celebration like cuts like the top like horizontally, and which also which also was the plot point of like one soap opera, because like it was during like the Bollywood boom, and then like the main heroine is is an Indian, girl, and like the plot point was basically just the culture, like it's basically just culture shock, but like at that point like we don't really it's 1990 some, it's like the early 2000s, right? Like international interaction is not really a thing yet, so like culture shock is not a concept that like is common in the head of like many Indonesians. It's like basically like this Indian girl was invited to the celebration, and then like because she wasn't aware of the culture, so basically I think like if you want to cut like the first cut of tumpang, you have to cut it horizontally to pretty much preserve like the shape, and then like that's for good luck. And then because in her culture like you are supposed to cut it like vertically, so she cut it vertically, and then like the whole room just gasped, because like she's like bringing bad luck because she cut it vertically. It's like no, and yeah, I went like back then I was like no, why is she, what is she doing now? It's like yeah, I guess it's kind of on you guys for like not telling her. But yeah, what else is like expensive in Indonesia? I mean, like some of them are like just like the same stuff but like higher quality. Like I mean, like like the Padang food. Like they are something that you can just buy like in the streets that are like, it's basically kind of like also the difference between like if you go to like a doner and then you go to a Turkish restaurant, right? Like they serve pretty much the same food, but like you can taste that. Okay, so this one is for everyday eating. Like it's cheaper. It gets the job done. And but like this one, okay, so like you can taste that there's something more. And also it costs like 5 times like the the other one. It's like that's kind of accurate in a way. Yeah. And what else? Which is why like when I went back to Asia, I kind of wanted to do like the more simple things, like yeah, just go to a Chinese run hotel and then go ham on like their dim sum buffet, and then like yep, this is not going to be the best dim sum ever, but like the fact that I can just point to any dim sum and like they are going to be at least decent, and then it's just going to cost me like $6 probably, maybe with inflation maybe $10, but like still, yeah, finally I get to spend my European money and splash it as if I'm those mythical like people who went abroad and like they went home rich. It's like sometimes that's the sad part, right? Like people who are like never got to experience like actual like minimum wage, and then they went abroad and then they do like hard labor and then they receive minimum wage, and then now it was like 100 times of what they made previously, and then now they can fix their house, they can buy a car, they can basically like help their family to live a much more comfortable life. And then the sad part is like their neighbors will then see this struggle and they will just see that, oh yeah, this guy was poor, but like now because his wife like went to become like a maid in Saudi Arabia like for like 3 years and they never saw each other, and then like we never know if she is ever going to go home or not because because of things. But like yeah, and now like they were finally able to like fix their house and everything. Like, yo, give me money. Like fuck no, like why? But yeah, I mean, like this is also like this is also the view of like this connected city boy middle class middle class guy's view. So like yeah, might be I mean like the life of like people in the village will be like significantly different from what I live in. Like in, I guess like in city to some extent that still happens. Like there are bound to be like friends who will suddenly, yeah. So I, but like thankfully like so far like my friends are like fighters. So like yeah, they like if they have to ask me for money, then it's it's like really bad. Yeah. So yeah, in that case, then if I have the means, then I will definitely just help them. But like they also like, yep, I mean like they also like know that. Yeah, I mean like just because I make more money doesn't mean that I have more money. Yeah. Oh well, we have been starting with this with like a very heavy topic, so let's cut it out with a saber shark. What a bad segue as usual, but yeah, I feel like mostly like the past 2 weeks we do see like lots of well, not really lots of filler, but also like lots of reprints, which also made me a little bit sad because they basically just reprinted the whole superstar. My whole superstar deck got reprinted, so I was like, oh my god, like stop a little bit, like don't reprint just everything. Like now you don't have to buy like the starter deck anymore. So like, oh my god, that was that was pretty horrendous. But yeah, it is what it is. So mostly we'll be looking at the braves that Dan and Barone uses before they got tainted by Galaxian, and then now they all just use Galaxian. Most of them are memory stuff. Well, nostalgic stuff. I think like I only excluded
memory stuff.
Exactly.
Just yes. What a
corner.
very second language use.
Exactly.
Memory stuff.
I forgot that I'm an ESL. But yeah, I think like I only excluded like 2 maybe. Like I think like I excluded Polar Caliber because like there's no saving Polar Caliber, man. Like even in the anime.
What do you mean? It's actually good. What are you talking about?
Is it? Okay.
What the hell, man?
No.
What the hell, man? You don't oh my god, even I start forgetting words. You don't sabotage my boy like that, okay?
Okay. Very well. I will include Polar Caliber. It will be the first one that we talk. What is this? Review your phone number. Is this still your phone number? Yes.
What the hell?
No, it's just Twitter asking me if it's still my phone number. Yeah, where's Polar Caliber?
Quite a while ago, actually. Oh my god, you know how like they actually share Polar Caliber twice?
Oh, they did. Yeah, I think I did.
I think they deleted the second one, but it's like, oh my god, what is? Well, we call the guy intern basically, like, because like we assume like, yeah, it's probably someone who's intern who doesn't care enough about the game. It's like, we're like, okay, what's the intern guy doing?
Or maybe he didn't even like. He is still not used to reading this thing called schedule. Because like this, regardless of whether they care or not, right? Like as an intern, what they usually have to do is read a schedule and then follow that schedule. Like apparently that's what they are currently still learning to do.
There's a burn.
Yeah. Okay. So Polar Caliber during your attack step. When your Apollo is summoned, You can summon this card from your hand by paying 1 cost. If you do, discard 1 opposing burst. Okay, now I guess that's pretty nice.
I mean, it's one of the best counter options in the deck as well. It's not the worst.
Yeah.
And then like you gotta remember, like this deck is also if I remember correctly, anyway, there are quite a few ways to summon cards during the attack step. Maybe not. Oh, actually, no, there is. Yeah. Especially if you like combo it with the magic. I'm back on the battlefield.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can just like during flash, just activate the contrast skill without cost, and then summon whatever, and it's like throw Polar Caliber out, right?
Yeah.
And you can just discard the burst.
Ah.
Yeah, and like to be fair, like the one brave effect isn't really that bad either. Like at least it gives them like a defense option for like a red deck, mind you. So like that's always nice, and like it has like a niche, but like I would say like kind of important use. It's just one of those things where like you don't necessarily have to use the effect, but it's like it's the fact that like the opponent knows you have that effect that like makes them change their playstyle and everything like that. And that's kind of like what's more important, really. So yeah.
And
then go on.
I must admit that I didn't read. I scanned through the card when I was like downloading all the cards that we will be talking today, and I thought like it gives like the Apollo spirit, like the brave spirit, like ability to block while exhausted, and which why I was like, maybe not, but like, yeah, I just realized that it does give it the ability, the brave spirit ability to block unblockable spirits. Which, yeah, again, like as you said, like it's not going to be always useful, but like it's nice that the option is there, and also like not to mention that the spirit, it is something that can jump out from your hand as well. So like there's bound to be like ways to use it. The rest is kind of okay, I guess.
Well, I mean, you also forgot that in Diva. There is Apollonia. So it's just a buff to Apollonia.
Yo,
you show up.
Yo, time to make an Apollonia deck, because why not?
You know the funniest part is that like the effects only can't stack, not once per turn, same name.
Oh.
and Apollonia can like, if you have enough cost, you can like summon multiple copies of her in one attack step.
Yeah.
So you can just max 6 in one turn. You really want to, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be another fun deck to mess around with.
Exactly. And also the other like sad part is like Pollen Zachita, although she was supposed to be inspired by an Apollo spirit, she's not an Apollo. No. Sad. But yeah, now I see it in a better light. I guess like just because in the anime it feels like, yeah, so Dan finally uses white, and then like it was very sad. Every time Paul Caliber came out, like such a like Rising Apollo Dragon just got beaten up. So like I was like, oh, this is pretty sad. Yeah, I guess the memory was the nostalgia was the spice after all.
Yeah.
So we're back to another sword that Paroni uses. No, I was like remembering like the other one, because like there's one that Paroni uses that is a Manta Ray, right? And then like when it prays to strike Silkworm, like it turns like the strike Silkworm into a Manta Ray. So it's just I just remembered
Hey,
that. Yeah.
what are you looking at right now?
No. I was looking at Saber Shark. Oh wait. Yeah. I haven't shared my screen. That's why. Professional podcaster with 145 episodes out. Forgot to share his screen because why the fuck not? Not there. Where was I? Oh yeah. Because like I saw Saber Shark and I was like thinking of like how it prays to the spirit, but like I was remembering the other one that is like thing like that came out after Barone switched to Lunatic Strike Board, and it was shaped like a manta ray, and then when it prays, the Lunatic Strike Form just turns into a fighter jet. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is this?
That was so weird. Like, why did they decide that was the final design?
I know, right? It's like, like all this style, like the good thing, animation wise, like the good thing about Braves is like how they try to incorporate, like the Braves are kind as a kind of like an attachment that kind of like works with the spirit, right?
Until they gave up with Imagine Braves.
Exactly. And Imagine Braves just laser.
You have been blessed by him.
Exactly. Oh, I guess like even before that, right? Like they actually gave up with the sword Braves. Like
yeah, kind of, yeah.
I mean, like they kind of cook with like Darkness Griffin, but like the other ones just like, yep, we're just going to hold the sword.
I mean, they are swords. What else do you expect?
Exactly. And yeah, I mean, like after that, they kind of like try to do something with Ash Lion and Sengoku Tiger. It's also like the one thing that is missing is like instead of like Ash Lion like breaking itself apart into like equipments, like it's just suddenly like now Sengoku Tiger is kind of like a Musashi Ash Liger. It's like, okay, so this two souls become one.
I actually don't really remember that one, but
yeah, that one is yeah, I guess like there's only one Braves in this whole series, so like I guess like yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, so Saber Shark. Saber Shark.
Oh my god, that reminds me in our Pokemon group chat. You know how there's this Pokemon called Sharpedo.
Oh yeah.
And then recently it got like a new deck.
And
then literally one of us in the chat was like, can I like, so here's like a Sharpedo list. Can I'm trying to look for cards to like build the deck and give it to my friend because he's a shark furry. And then we were like, all right, mate, that's too much information.
Like first of all, if they are a shark furry, like why won't they give it a full shark? But yeah, I mean, that's beside the point.
I mean, there are different levels of furry, but we're not getting into that.
Yep, let's not get into that. I am not enough of an IT person to go into that territory. Yeah. So of course the main charm of Saber Shark is its when block effect, in which when you at the end of the battle, like basically like the original Saber Shark, I think you have to win the battle and then you can shoot one life. Of course, like getting to the end of the battle is pretty much the same. And this one, if you are brave to Moonlight Dragon, you basically shoot 2 if you win the battle. But of course, with its when summon effect during this turn, all of your when block effect can also be activated when they attack. So basically, with Saber Shark, if you attack with the strike form, even though Saber Shark itself doesn't have a symbol, you can hit 1 and then shoot 2, even if they don't block. Pretty neat.
Yeah, and then obviously there are also like a lot more shenanigans you do.
Yeah,
because it's literally just converting all one block's effect.
Exactly.
to when attack with basically no limitation. So I
Yeah.
suppose like even with just like the summon effect, I suppose like there are some things that you can mess around with, which
Like
I don't know. But
Enterprise.
yeah, like Enterprise, like the first one to think of, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Especially if you play Saga. Like, yeah, the only thing is, unfortunately, it doesn't target Ultimate, so you can't target Rebellion ni headshot with it.
I mean, that's probably too broken, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, ni headshot lives on in our hearts. Watch why once we have like the Egypt team booster like next year, they're definitely going to reprint ni headshot, aren't they? Ni headshot is the absolute unit.
And what?
Rebellion ni headshot the top burst,
right.
yeah,
Right.
the burst.
Yeah. I'm just like quickly scrolling through the cards right now and see like there's anything interesting to play around with. So what is the exact spirit attacks? Okay, yeah. Huh. I don't know, to be fair.
Yeah, because like I guess like the when block effect has been so.
No, it's also because like a lot of the times how to say it, like especially recently, a lot of the times it's the effects that you when attack or block.
Yeah.
You don't really get a lot of like when block only in today's day and age.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like when block. I mean, obviously there are other options, but when blocks only, there's only 185 of them,
Jesus Christ.
and like most of them probably aren't even good.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, again, Enterprise probably the best one you can think of. But even then, with Enterprise, you might as well just play two blue simples. Not that hard.
Exactly. But yeah, there's definitely a way to abuse Saber Shark, and that scares me.
Oh yeah, some people find a way. Wait, oh yeah, Petty Stock.
Oh yeah. It's like it's like the patient zero of patient zero of
Ashley, that's okay. Actually, that's kind of crazy. Actually, what effect does Petty Stock have? Like, cause I only see like, like the minor X-ray, like Shari or Nicer or whatever, which like you don't really want to change it to one attack effect because it's literally summoning a spirit ultimate card from the opposing hand.
Oh yeah, that one.
But the level 2 effect's pretty decent, just recycling the soul core. So imagine you do that on attack.
Damn.
Yeah. Let's see. 67. I think they kind of like what's the word? Future proof it because like the life burn for Stark is like what at the end step? Yeah, the opposite end step. Yeah. So it doesn't really work that well. But like I suppose you can still change the when block to on attack. Return a spirit ultimate on Nessus to the bottom. Yeah, that might help a little bit. I don't know, mate.
Yeah. I mean, like it works on your whole field anyway, so like it doesn't have to be one single big effect, but it's just like, okay, so now if you want to go a little bit more aggressive, like there's one effect that is supposed to work only on their turn, it's now going to hurt them on your turn as well. Yay.
That begs me a question. Actually, no, yeah. Well, opposing spirits cannot attack you when during your attack step, right?
Yep.
Even with effects. But then, like, that's the special case of Aphrodite. But maybe Aphrodite works because it's attacking the opponents. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one, I guess. I don't know. If it allows, like, you can do some stupid shenanigans, but I guess not. Because like people would have done that already, right? Because like, oh wait, what the?
Yeah, I think like if the keyword is to force it to attack at that moment, then you can do it like Aphrodite. But like,
Then no, but like that's
Mm-mm.
why I thought, right? That's what I'm thinking, right? But because like with petit stock and all the stuff, you got one block effects
Mm-mm.
that can forces the opponent to attack you.
Mm-mm.
Will it still work during your attack style? That is like a question.
Mm-mm. I think they don't, because I think like the keywords for like the start stuff is the next time they can attack, they have to attack.
Cannot. True.
Yeah. So
no,
that
but like there's no rules to say that they can't attack, right? It's just like it's just saying like it's just saying like the opponent cannot declare attack.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say the spirits cannot attack.
Mm-mm. Mm,
I don't know.
yeah.
Probably not. But
Yeah,
it's a
probably
food for
not.
thought.
Yeah, probably not. I think like because like with the way like the Stark stuff works, it's just like, okay, so like the next time you can declare an attack, you have to declare an attack with that spirit. So it's not like directly like making the spirit itself attacks, but it's like forcing the player to declare an attack with that spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean like,
Oh my god. Oh, wait. Oh my god, you can do something funny with a card too.
what?
Do you
Tell
remember
me.
the legendary diva Lila-san?
Oh. What can she do?
The effect is a one block.
Mm-mm.
For each level this spirit has, it has 2 levels.
Mm-mm.
Discard 2 definitely opposing deck, so max 4.
Mm-mm.
When this effect discards a spirit card, refresh the spirit.
Mm-mm.
When it discards a Nessus card, destroy an opposing Nessus. And when it discards a magic card, gain a life.
You can play Diva Mill?
Yo.
Yo.
Not just Diva Mill, just unlimited attack, unlimited life gain as well.
Yo. We're Saber Shark is actually cooking.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna cook this with Saber Shark.
Yo.
When it comes out. Oh my god, that is so funny.
I know, right? Damn. we actually cook. We have to make a short out of this. We need to spread the word of Lila-san. Lila-san shorts. just put it out there first so that we can make the script later.
Yeah. And then just like looking at random cards and see what they can do.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. The Saber Shark has cut open a whole new world of possibilities.
You can also use I mean there's like a minor version, but there's also like so you got the Lila mom and you got the Lila sisters.
Yep.
Which is like on block. Discard from the opposing deck for each diva spirit you control, and for each magic card discarded, gain a life.
Oh.
And you can like spread your board
Mm-mm.
and just try to mill a lot of cards and just try to gain a lot of lives.
Mm-mm. Damn. This is actually a thing, and then we can just play with Reoba stuff. Basically, just because like the shiny heart stuff basically like lets you get like briefs as well, right? So like yeah.
Oh shoot! Oh my god! I found something even better.
What?
So
Which
you
one?
know so you know like the Godzilla Evangelion folder.
Oh yeah.
There was this type 3 Kiryu. So I'll just say the whole effect out. So it's like flash opposing attack step. It doesn't really matter. But like this kind of hand can be summoned without paying the cost if you or the opponent control Godzilla or an Apostle Spirit. Well, not Spirit, just Godzilla or Apostle. On summon, destroy an opposing spirit with 15k or less. But by discarding a card from your hand, the limitation adds 10k. So 25k max. But then the most important effect, level 2 and 3 on when this spirit blocks, refresh this spirit with no condition. Or return 2 cards from your trash beside the soul card to this spirit.
Yo.
Unlimited refresh, let's go.
Let's go. Damn. It's getting deeper and deeper.
we deep into the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I found another one. Oh my god. You got EO as well, which is like a SD card from Persona. And so it has contract Athens, Blue and Lovakana. I think that's the English name. Yeah. On summon Athens, exhaust an opposing spirit ultimate, then gain one call to the spirit. Level 2, when blocks, exhaust an opposing spirit ultimate, then refresh your spirit unconditional.
Yay!
It's any of your spirit as well.
Wow. Damn, sushi.
Hey yo.
Hey yo. We're
Hey,
cooking.
Yo. We're cooking. Low-key cooking here.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that I can remember is like if you do a masquerade. So masquerade.
You can't do masquerade.
Yeah, you'll just end your own thing because why the fuck not? Wait, I'll go.
No, it has to be the opposite turn.
No, I thought I was cooking with masquerade. Yeah. Yeah. No. If it is the turn the spirit was summoned via its own effect, immediately end the opposing attack step. Okay. Oh, it has to be the opposing attack step. Damn.
Yeah.
No. It is a useless. It is a useless thing, but like still like, it would have been fun if it can work. Don't know what for, but like, funny. Funny. Yeah. Oh no. I think like we can do like a whole video on Saber Shark alone. Goddamn. Saber Shark.
Yeah.
Wow, what an absolute unit. Even though I remember vividly how like Barone like summons the Saber Shark, but I cannot remember like how Saber Shark like actually looks like in the anime for some reason.
I mean, it's literally just like basically attaching a rocket launcher on the back of Strike Worm, but like that's
yeah. So basically, it's just a second version of like Phoenix Cannon. I see.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, basically, yeah.
I see. Okay, then let's move on before we got too deep into the Saber Shark Vortex. We have Peloki Harper, which is for the longest time it didn't register to me that it's going to be a low cost spirit, because this is one of like the spirit that Tan uses like in the late part of the anime, and it just like looks very colorful, very cool. I thought this going to be like a heavier spirit. Turns out it's a cost one. But it's also like I feel like this is one of those cards where I don't know if it's going to make to the final cut of like the actual deck, but like it feels like really strong for like for like a cost one card.
No, it's very strong for a cost one card.
Yeah. I mean, like again, like we have talked a lot about like how having like another spirit will like another like a small cost spirit on like turn 2 is going to be pretty helpful in like setting up your finishers like Gaia Sura X. Like, yeah, this one is pretty nuts. Like basically during your attack step, when the spirit or your spirit with astral deity attacks, if your hand is 5 or less, and you have the contractor patient, then you draw one card. Which is simple, but as with all trading card games, the simpler the actual effect is, the stronger it is. And then during your attack step at the level 2, which only requires 2 cores by the way. So when this spirit or your spirit with astral deity attacks, send 2 cores from the opposing Grandwalker Nexus to the void. You may, by the way. So you're facing against Nex and you are confident that your opponent will not be able to trigger her effect any other way. Which is close to impossible at that stage of at that point, like you just spit her up like normally. Like you don't need to any fancy thing. But yeah.
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 Yeah. I mean, do you know the amazing thing is like you finally get a reduction symbol. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The original one doesn't have one, right?
Yeah, yeah. Congrats, you finally get a reduction symbol. I was actually like when I was using it when I was small, I was actually so annoyed that it doesn't get a reduction symbol.
Yeah. And then you play Saga and then you you experience that again. Cost one spirit without reduction. What is this? Disgusting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Damn. What good thing it doesn't have like the new families. Otherwise it will be even more disgusting. Yeah. And yeah. Speaking of like the small spirits making a comeback, we have got Fun LT. Another heavy contender. Because it's an elephant. It's like 2 cost to reduction now. And then this card in your hand, when your life will be reduced by opposing effects. By summoning it, your life is not reduced. Technology! Yo. Because this is also...
It's a machine piece as well.
Oh yeah, oh my god. Playing against Artemis will be even more annoying now. Like, what do you mean Artemis can defend against like attack damage, and then now you have to deal with this elephant as well?
I mean, they could do it already with that one turtle from like PS44. But like, I suppose like it doesn't mean they have more choices now. Because it's like basically do you want a turtle which is like can house with your core charge, and then also it can core boost, or do you want the elephant which it's not gonna help you add anything to hand, but you can check the deck top.
Yep.
And then if you refill any Artemis shield, you can also add them to hand, which is very crucial to use on the opposing turn.
And also you can rearrange the rest. So basically you have an spread tortoise that also acts as your what was it again? Still demon god?
Yeah. It rearrange one by one as well. So yeah, it's actually pretty decent in general.
Yeah. Damn, what an elephant. We should bring back like more elephants. And yeah, now Astral Deity has a granny as well. Yay!
Oh yeah, it's so annoying. It's like pretty good, but then it's like I don't know how to say. I mean, to be fair, it only works in destruction, doesn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh well, fortunately, it only works in destruction.
Fortunately for the player base, yes, it only works in destruction. We don't really need another granny. No.
Exactly. Enough with granny. Stop with granny. If you are still playing Ruined Dragon, with Duke Mon, get some help.
I mean, some people are still trying that with the Gekiha build before. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I mean like with the older decks, like usually they already with the stronger ones, usually they already have like the framework to reach like the end game. It's just that now they don't have like a solid like early game. Like as long as you can kind of cover like the early game for them with some other engine, then like they already have like the top end, so they can just finish your opponent the way they always do.
Yeah, well, I mean, I suppose with the Digimon decks in general, like the early game just very fragile. Like you basically have to high roll everything to actually like get into like a good position. I mean, obviously back then it wasn't that bad just because of the game speed. Like it was slower, but like right now, the game speed is probably a bit too quick to to actually like have them to function well.
Yeah.
Especially when you have decks which can literally finish you by like turn 1 going second or like turn 2. It's crazy.
Exactly. In which why yeah.
Oh, sorry, go
No,
on.
no. No, you go first.
No, I just think that like with Bankroll, yeah, well, to be fair, there's like I would say the more crucial effect is definitely the Dream Brave effect. Cause it helps you like to recycle as well and anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Not bad. And also, yeah, I mean, like, just because, just for the Digimon, right? I think that's also why, like, I think, like, the one that can still somewhat, like, play in, like, the tier 3 territory, it's probably, like, the blue-green one. Because, like, it is, like, a high roll deck. Like, it just matches, like, okay. Like, if you have to play high roll, like, let's make it high roll.
Yeah, well, I mean, wasn't that just Digimon decks in general?
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose
like,
to be
it's,
fair,
yeah.
blue and green general is a pretty high roll color.
Yeah.
Make it more high roll.
Exactly. I mean, like, red, I mean, like, of course, like, it's just Digimon deck in general, but, like, red is a little bit more, like, relatively speaking, compared to, like, green, it's, like, way more stable. It's kind of like saying that, yeah, well, like, if you compare it to someone who works in, like, in, like, day trading, like, yeah, someone who has to, what was it again? Dive and, like, look for, like, rare shellfish. Like, they live, like, a way more stable life, basically. But yeah, one day Digimon will return.
Well, when the Digimon card game dies, maybe.
Nah, I mean, like, they can also do, like, kind of like an anniversary thing, right? So, like, kind of like, okay, so because, like, Digimon is, like, having an anniversary, we are doing a cross promotion. But it's going to be like,
but it's Bandai. They're probably not gonna think it's beneficial or anything like that.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, which is interesting because, like, why do you have like a cross promotion with, like, the Ultraman card game, right?
Oh, true. Yeah, they did that, didn't they?
Yeah. Also, Ultraman card game is not by Bandai, isn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was.
Yeah, they did it themselves. I mean, like, the production company.
Yeah, but like it was also like what under Shibuya or something like
Suburaya,
that.
yeah. That's the production company for, like. Yeah, I think, like, also. Oh wait, no. Kamen Rider is under Ishimori Productions. So Suburaya is Ultraman definitely, but I think, like, they do have, like, another IP under Suburaya.
Oh yeah, so the developers like Shibuya Productions, yeah.
Yeah, they handle themselves. Yeah, they have, like, Ultraman, and then Ishimori is the one who is, like, doing Kamen Rider and. I was, like, looking for Ishimori, and then it just gave me a pro wrestler named Ishimori. Oh yeah, so Kamen Rider and Super Sentai is under Ishimori.
Oh no, yeah, Ishimori, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're different. I always thought they were like the same.
I know. But, like, they're so, like, they're so, well, in the same, well, I wouldn't say, like, samey, but it's more like they are in the same in the industry so much that you don't really question that they are made by different corporations. Also, like, the film between Super Sentai and Kamen Rider is already distinct enough that you don't even think that they are produced by the same company. Isn't it?
Wait, which two?
Super Sentai and Kamen Rider.
Wait, are they not the same company?
They are the same company, but they are distinct enough that, yeah, it doesn't feel like they are made by the same one.
I mean,
yeah,
I haven't really watched Super Sentai, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but, like,
I mean, to me, they look pretty the same.
I mean, like, so, yeah, I don't know, because, like, I guess, like, sometimes I just dig too deep into the wrong part sometimes, because I feel like that's why, like, story wise, I can't really go into like Super Sentai and Ultraman, because they kind of have like the same atmosphere. Well, atmosphere kind of have like the same feel. It feels like like rightfully so, they feel more like they are for children in a way. But yeah, I mean, like, especially like the newer ones.
Well, that's
Mm-mm.
yeah, they
Mm-mm.
pretty much. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, especially
Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, Ultra. Mm-mm.
with
Mm-mm.
have I talked about how it's really
Mm-mm.
with transfer with what's it called? Bear?
Mm-mm.
Like the Red
Oh,
brothers
yeah.
one and like the show was because like how usually with these kind of shows they like to show the full transformation
Mm-mm.
once
Mm-mm.
and they just kind of skip it later on.
Mm-mm.
For some reason they decided to stick the whole transformation in basically every episode. And then the whole sequence is basically like them holding like a wheel
Mm-mm.
that when you pull from both sides, it
Mm-mm.
starts spinning,
Mm-mm.
and then you can put a chip in the middle,
Mm-mm.
which like kind of represents which Ultraman they're transforming into,
Mm-mm.
and then they it's so pretentious. So it's just
Mm-mm.
funny. It's like they hold it in front of themselves,
Mm-mm.
pull it 3 times, and then you got all those machine shouts, Ultraman Lube, something like
Mm-mm.
that.
Yeah.
and then they gotta hold it up as well,
Mm-mm.
and just like shouts, like Henshin, and
Mm-mm.
then they transform, and then because there were like 2 of them,
Mm-mm.
so the whole thing took like at least 30 seconds
Oh my goodness.
just to transform.
Mm-mm. Not to mention that they get like, I think like their sister become an Ultraman as well in the end.
Yeah, I mean I didn't watch
Mm-mm.
to the end. I only watched like the first 5 episodes or something like that.
Mm-mm.
I was trying to watch with my family, but then
Mm-mm.
went back home.
Yeah.
Just never actually continued or anything like that.
Yeah, I feel like, I think it's probably just a cycle, right? Because like, I guess like in the end, like you kind of have to refresh your audience. And
I mean,
yeah.
and I think at least like probably like the kids would think it was
Mm-mm.
interesting. It's probably just not a thing for people who grew up.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I guess like also like kind of depends on like what works for each series, right? Because although like they're in the same industry, like in the end, like Kamen Rider works more when they aim for like a maybe like more like older kids, kind of like maybe like late elementary to middle school. Yeah. So like their story feels like something that you can immerse yourself more as an older person. But like I guess like with the Super Sentai and like the Ultraman series, because like especially Super Sentai, right? Because like they are more colorful. I guess it kind of make more sense to make it aim a much younger audience. Also because they have like Kamen Rider already covering like the older kids. So like why do you, especially because they are from the same company, like why would you like have to shows that both aim like the same age group, right? Kind of thing. I think like also because they,
Right.
yeah,
So what? Like Super Sentais, I for like the younger ones.
it's supposed to. Although like, yeah,
I mean,
but
I guess so, yeah.
yeah, but that's also like a kind of like a tasting, right? Because like lots of people in my timeline who likes tokusatsu, they like everything, but like maybe, yeah, I guess like that's also like why what you just said, right? Like it's what you grew up with. So like I guess like because like I grew up with like Ultraman 3 and I think like up to which Super Sentai that I think like the last Super Sentai that I watched is like Shu Ranger. Both which,
I don't even know how many generations of Super Sentai there were.
oh, this the currently airing one is the 50th one.
That's that many. I mean, wait. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised, but also at the same time, very surprised.
Yeah.
It's like okay, yeah, it's a long franchise. It's
Mm-mm.
reasonable, but
Oh, it's
50 is still crazy, mate.
I think even if I am off with my calculation, because like I remember that the one like in like the last 5 years, there's one that is like anniversary of like the 35th one. So like even if it's not 50, it's still like pretty crazy number. Also because they don't like there's this one thing about like what people say that as a like the fans say that one thing that the Kamen Rider people kind of like struggles to do is to bring back like the old heroes basically. Because like Kamen Rider, you kind of like accepted that they are kind of like a different continuity, right? Like it's really hard to kind of like ask Paul on why you suddenly have like Kamen Rider 1 from the Showa era suddenly like just appearing in your world. Kind of makes sense in the anniversary.
Wait, no, but like one day doing that, in the Showa era though, I think they were doing that quite often in the Showa era.
Oh yeah.
But like when it came to Heisei and Leiwa, I feel like every season just kind of assumes that, there's like an alternative universe kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Showa, yeah. The Showa era Kamen Rider is pretty much connected. Not everything is connected, but like pretty much connected. Like most of them are connected. Especially Black and Black RX are the same person, so like.
But wow, thanks for that. It wasn't obvious, Yeah, but I meant like Ichigo Nigo and also Beavery.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also why like in the Battle Spirits collaboration, like the Showa riders is just like summoning each other, right? So like instead of like focusing on their own series, because like they do work together. But yeah, so, like because like they have this T fight, like it is a little bit harder to suddenly bring out like the riders from like the past generations, right? But like because Ultraman lore wise, like they are like just alien from like another planet, and then like there's like lots of Ultraman, so like that's why it kind of makes sense to kind of like, oh yeah, so there's that Ultraman that comes to Earth on like different times, and also like when they went back to their planet and then they have to fight Belial. Like okay, so it's also made sense that all these Ultramans, because they're like the normal people in their planet, right? So like of course when dangers like faces their planet, then they have to work together to fight the threat that is attacking their planet. Yeah. And Super Sentai, it's also because like they don't really divide by generations, so it's easier to kind of like, okay, so like yeah, we wanted to do this anniversary series, even though this is kind of like an alternate universe thing, like maybe we just invite like one or two of the older Sentais. It's still kind of like way easier to fit them in. But in Kamen Rider, it's just way more awkward to kind of suddenly like, why is like Kamen Rider 1, like kind of Ichigo suddenly like appear like with 01. Although it kind of made, I mean like marketing wise it made sense, but like story wise it's kind of like you do have to have a lot of heavy lifting done there.
Wow. And then you have like the 10 and 20 anniversary ones, like was a Decado and
Decade.
Geo.
Yeah. And Decade only made sense because
they have like all the power of I don't know, previous Kamen Riders.
Yeah.
That was, I don't know. I actually don't know what's the story of Decade.
Decade doesn't have. So that's a funny
wait,
part.
Does actually not?
No. Decade is funny. That's a funny part. Like Decade doesn't have. Well, it's not like Decade doesn't have a story on its own, but like, so the problem that people have with like the anniversary rider is usually their main character has no character development in a way. It's like in the end, Tsukasa is still Tsukasa. Shogo is still Shogo. So like that they don't really like Shogo. Arguably, still have like some sort of development, but also like in the end, like all the the thing about ZO, right? The one part why people kind of like feels like kind of iffy about it. It's like the whole series of ZO is Shogo attempting to not be Oma ZO, but in the end, in order to defeat his final opponent, which is another decade, he has to be Oma ZO. Although when he becomes Oma ZO, he says to the original Oma ZO that, yep, I'm not going to be the same as you. I'm going to reset everything.
Oh my god, reminds me of what was it? Fate.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yep, I'm going to destroy the Holy Grail. Yep.
No, it was like Shiro versus Archer and then still remember the famous quote. Like if you listen to it like with context, it makes sense, but it's just like it's just so funny when like people just like quote that out.
Oh yeah, people die when they are killed.
No, it's not even that one. It's like there was another one. Like just because. Actually, I mean,
just because you are right doesn't mean it's just because you are.
Just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right. Yeah. It's like I mean, it still makes sense out of context, but like I suppose like because like there were some really dumb translations, and then like you got something like just because you're right doesn't mean you're right.
Oh. Yeah, I think like the moment you use correct instead of right on the first one, if you understand enough English, it all makes sense because like being correct is being objectively right, but being right is like always it has more nuance, right, than just being correct. Yeah. Damn. And for Decade, Decade is. Does Decade actually have a story? That's a good question because like Decade pretty much has like 2 or 3 endings. Because they kind of have to retcon everything every time because like people are not really satisfied with each one. And you know the most fucked up part is about Decade. The TV series itself ends with a fucking cliffhanger.
What?
Yes. It pretty much they pretty much set up the ending to happen in one of the movies. Pretty much.
Oh, but then did the movie happen?
The movie happened.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, it's just weird when you leave it like as a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
That's like the end of the series.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. And like the kid is just visual drug to me. It's like, does it have a story? I can't even fucking tell at this point. But does he farm aura? Like, oh my god, he farms so much aura. That's why when I think like when people like are starting to get like out of disengage with Zio, the moment like Tsukasa come into play, it's like, oh yo, the kid is back. It's the kid the best rider ever. Like, we know what like, yo, he aura forms. Like also like the amount of like all like the amount of like how to say like investment that Masahiro Inoue, the actor who plays Decade, get from Decade is just he can pretty much lives the rest of his life just using like all the things that he got from Decade. Like he once like made his own like tokusatsu series like on the web.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he did that, didn't he? Yeah, I remember that.
And the main thing about this superhero is the color is magenta. Which if you know, one of like the joke thing about like Decade is that Decade's color is magenta, right? But like to people who don't understand colors, magenta is pretty much pink, right? Like I think yeah. So Kamen Rider has this like web series in which like kind of like an extra content where they kind of like do like kind of like a talk show kind of thing, but like the actors have to be in character in some ways, and then they kind of like play on the part on like, isn't DK just pink? And like for like the whole like 5 minutes, it's basically just DK pretty much just trying to gaslight everyone into like, no, I'm magenta. I'm a fucking magenta. I'm not fucking pink.
Okay.
So like, also like recently, so Masahiro Inoue got casted into a Chinese superhero like tokusatsu series.
Okay.
And of course he also did like so basically I saw a clip after like the battle is finished, and then like he was about to leave, and then like one of the character asked him like, yeah, will we ever meet again? And then like he just said, sure, because I'm a passing through hero, which is his quote from Decade. Because like his catchphrase is like, I'm just a passing through Kamen Rider, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, oh my god, this man can live this remainder of his life just farming on this Decade hysteria for the rest of his life. And I will still buy it.
That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, what are we gonna do? He has too much aura. Oh well. And speaking of aura, we have Burning Sun. The most aura magic that the Dan has in his deck. Which, yeah, the original one allows you to summon a Brave without paying the cost, and if you do, you can refresh one of your Apollo Spirit. But this one just divides those effects into two different effects, not a condition anymore. So you can either summon the Brave and then refresh an Apollo Spirit you control, which is already nice enough. But also, if your Brave Spirit is blocked, it can return to your hand from your trash. And then, once it is played, so if your opponent is not locking your hand, it cannot be negated. Yo, the aura farm is real.
I like the when I look at this, I think like the first card I'm still thinking is actually Manaki Cat LT.
Oh no. Okay, because you can
Just gonna casually dump like a cost 10 spirit out.
Yo. Get more of the. Yeah, that's an answer cost 9 spirit. Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh, yeah, you can do that one.
Yeah. The one that has 4 symbols. Yeah, damn.
Oh yeah, well, I mean that as well. I was more thinking about the dragon. Whatever that.
Oh yeah. What was it again? Fuck. Alabaster. Yeah. Alabaster is also going to be nice as a fun deck, but they're still.
Well, but then I suppose if you just want to summon Brave and Flash, there's been plenty of other ways. So.
But this one gives you.
That's a silly way to think of.
Yeah, I think this is pretty much to aura form. If you want to play an Apollo deck, kind of have to put this card in. Because why are you playing an Apollo deck if you don't have Burning Sun in your deck? Question yourself then.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Also, it's kind of fun that, okay, so now it is kind of like a suit giving, like, because some red cards do have that effect that if they are blocked, then they can refresh, right? Well, maybe green, but yeah. Basically, like.
Well, green. Yeah. Well, yeah, mainly green, yeah. But I don't think it really exists for this deck.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Isn't that like what? Shield Debug LT or whatever it's called?
I think so, yeah.
Let's have a look.
And it's just if your spirit win a PP comparison, refresh it.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it kind of works for Rekka as well, because it only counts PP comparison. Yeah.
True. I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. But burning, yeah.
Shit, didn't think about that.
Yeah. Also because burning sun is
actually useful. People would have been using it already. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like it's something that you can do, not something that you have to do. But yeah. This one is like pure aura farming. I feel like Amami is definitely creaming in his pants when he saw this version. Maybe
Oh, is he actually a big fan of that? I actually never knew.
he's just a big fan of Burning Sun.
Oh, what? Really? That's so random.
I think like how he described it is basically he really likes Galaxian as a concept, not really the characters themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But I suppose like most of us are going to like brave anyway, so yeah. And there's no.
I think.
Yeah.
But to be fair though, right? Realistically,
Mm-mm.
I don't really think this card is that useful.
Mm-mm. Yeah, no.
Because like, like the finishers can refresh themselves, and you also have Beluga. So it's like,
but Burning Sun. Yeah, I mean like it's again it's a magic for aura farming.
Fair enough.
does it help you to win in weird ways? Yes, but like realistically no. But still it's useful for aura farming. Because like yes, you have Beluga, but like you can summon the Beluga from your hand or use its own effect to summon itself when you summon the Sagittarius Upload Dragon, or you can use Burning Sun. Yes. Just like that.
Yes.
And speaking of broken stuff, because it's not enough to give Galaxian 10,000 draws. Now we have started Draw LT making its return. Of course, thankfully it is more for the Astral Deity. For some reason, they give. Oh yeah, because like Starry Draw is also mainly based on like the Astral Dragon. So it has the family Astral Dragon, so it kind of makes sense. So you open the top 3 cards of your deck, just like the original, and then you add all cards that has the family Astral Soul, Astral Deity, and Galaxian to your hand, and also all the 40 Braves to your hand. The rest are discarded. And then, if that is not enough, in emergency, if you really have to, you can pump an Astral Soul, Astral Deity, or Galaxian Spirit by 10,000 BP. Because this is the age in which like the 4-cost draw magic also pumps your spirit by 10,000 BP. Strong Draw has been dethroned, and that I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much to say about this one.
Yeah, it's just a second copy of like it's just your 3 more copy of like the Grand Walker done, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, true. Actually,
the only saving grace is that you cannot add Starry Draw with Starry Draw.
Oh yeah, because like they're deliberately giving a different family.
Yeah, thank God. If they did, then it will be like, why the fuck are you guys printing this? This is not going to be used, but like this is. Well, like if it's not used, it's going to be worse because it signals to them that oh yeah, this is not broken. Let's print more of this, and then like in one of those families, it will be broken.
I mean, that's clearly what they're thinking, right? Because like now that I see is like, I'm actually a little bit surprised that no one was playing the original Starry Draw in Galaxians. I mean, granted, they don't really need it, before or even right now. Do you know that they have a new loop right now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I suppose like, yeah, there just won't be enough space, I suppose, basically. And you'd rather have your full deck to be Galaxian for like, well, purposes.
Yeah. We are playing Astral Deity though. Would you use this as your main draw, or will you still use Promised Draw? Which is
I think you will want to use Starry Draw LT because obviously it's 4 -3.
Oh yeah. Also, you can search it.
And the most important part is that you can just add it to hand with core charge. Yeah. Like, yeah, that's like the most important part. Like, it's cheaper, and it adds itself to hand.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose at the end it depends on how mixed your deck is. You know, but if you're like just going for pure astral deity, then well, to be fair, I say that then but then the official support, they're not all astral deity as well. But you know, you at the end you really just need to find the finisher and like the race, and you just kind of win the game. So I guess it's kind of whatever.
True. And now that I mentioned that, like, yeah, I guess like with the study troll, it kind of make more sense in a way, because like you don't need that much setup for it to draw a lot. Because like if you go first and then you set down your Grand Walker and then you use Promise Draw on your second turn, while you can already use those cores to summon your finisher, it feels kind of like but like Study Draw, in the off chance you can kind of like use it on your first turn going first, then you don't have to have any Grand Walker on your field. Then you can just draw up to 3, set your burst and your turn. And
yeah, but at the same time, this is like a gacha, right? Like you're not guaranteed to have 3 cards.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also there.
But I will still play this one just because it can add itself to hand. And it doesn't like cuck the core charge, which I would say is very important for this deck.
True. And next up, we have another Brave. They haven't be Spike on LT. Yeah. I still remember Clucky being very happy when Dan summoned this. It's like, oh yeah, you're finally using yellow.
A yellow card.
Yeah, also the effect is pretty simple, which is it's always nice. As usual with trading card games, the shorter the text, the better the effect in modern ones. The older ones, no. It's like the shortest one is like this spirit gains plus 1000 BP. No, that sucks. But nowadays it's like when a spirit is summoned, draw 2 cards. Yes, that's the shit. But yeah, it's an imaginary piece. It gets you 2 draws. It allows your spirit to also not treat itself as not be blocked when it is blocked by spirit or ultimate with 6000 or less PP. So that can be something as well, because you can, especially since Apollo has lots of target attacking. So basically, if you target attack like the smaller stuff, then you can just jump over them. So basically, you already exhaust one of their blockers and then also jump over that blocker. And this is also not really an unblockable effect, so Polar Caliber cannot defend against this either. Yeah, I mean, like from the first place, you're going to target something that is not equipped with Polar Caliber anyway. So that's kind of like an what was it again? Redundant information. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think at the end the highlight of this card is still the draw 2 from bottom. Really.
Yeah.
And then the best part is like we just like immediately jump to like other ideas rather than trying to use it in this deck. It's like, I mean, you still play this in this deck for sure. I mean, draw 2 from bottom is always nice. And like the first one we were thinking of is basically Roller again.
Yeah.
It's like you're not just recycling the same card anymore, you're also adding 1 card to hand every time you attack.
Yeah.
So the best part is that it means that even if they have defense, you can just draw your whole deck and just prepare for next turn.
You know what's even worse now? It's like Rolla as gives herself unblockable, right?
Yeah.
So with Bicorn, and if you play with Morrigan as the base, so basically if they have something that can block spirit that is unblockable, then you can just make it small with Arthur, and then now even if they block Rolla, she will just jump over those spirits.
Yeah, I mean that's what you can do in
Yeah,
general, yeah. But the problem is, do you have the cause?
you will.
Fair enough,
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, like, also, like, the thing is, right, like, when you play it yourself, you never have enough cores. But when you are playing against these people who uses this kind of tech, like, they always have enough core, like, in at the right time. So I was like, so okay, so like, I guess, like, if you have everything, that they can finish me, and then, like, they only have one card left, and then that's the exact card that can give them, like, the lethal. So I was like, oh. 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 That hurts. Oh well, and then following all the Uma Musume trace, we have Soul Horse LT, which brings back a pretty nostalgic effect of pacing a family on itself with an effect. Yeah, because that card, hey, why can't it be just, why can't it just have like the family superstar? Why does it have to attach itself superstar?
No, I mean, to be fair, there are two reasons. One is definitely the kind of like the meme parts, you know. All superstars have to be dragon.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
And there's that. And also, and like the second part is, I would say, it's probably like the balancing part. Like on the field is not superstar, so like then it's
Oh
not
yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
receiving.
Oh yeah, because it's
Like
a superstar as a
superstar.
card, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty nice though. Because oh yeah, it treated so it's Axel so in main step. It treated itself as a cost 5, so basically to jump over Lesser Panda.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lesser Panda hate is still real, yo. So you discard one card from your hand. If that card is a superstar or astral dragon, you draw 3 cards, which is pretty neat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just realized what you the implication after you explained it. Thank you very much, Ayumu. What can I do without you? Well, a lot, but still. Yeah. Yeah, that only thing that I am confused about is because it treated itself as a cost 5 in our trash. Can it also trigger the core charge then? Actually?
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, because it's
I mean, it should be able. It should be able to anyway.
unless they say no.
Yeah, unless they say no, literally. Yeah.
Because like, if you haven't watched the anime, Soul Horse is basically Mice Playtra. It is the one that got depleted every time she needs to summon the bigger guys.
Basically, yeah.
Just why it is nice to finally see the boy coming back, the good boy. Yeah.
The good boy.
Yeah, I don't know if we need even more stuff to take our deck, but yeah, I guess why not?
I mean, Soul Horse is definitely going in there, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like, it's an equalizer that can also gives you 2 draws. So basically, after you use the Axle, because it only has like one, it has 1 reduction, so you can just jump it out from your open zone, and then now you have like at least 2 reductions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, it just makes a really good card, yeah.
Exactly. Damn, what a beautiful piece. I think I'm watching too much Musume content, but yeah, what a beautiful piece.
What a stallion.
Yeah, what a stallion. And since in January we'll be having Diva Booster Memorial Code, which includes allegedly the best cards that Diva has to offer. So this is your favorite magic ever, Ayumu. This is everyone dealt down, the revival version.
Oh my god, I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I thought, right, this is the one that they think is like the best magic that Diva has to offer. of course, they also have the original one in the same set. Yay!
Crazy. Whoa.
Whoa! It's as if they're trying to admit that the revival sucks, but they have to include it anyway. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's literally a fucking waste of slots, man.
I know, right? Like, if they like revive like one of them, it's still kind of like acceptable because, like, I guess, yeah, but like it's to prepare people who wants to play Divine Eternal, but like having both is like too much.
I suppose there are some very niche cases like you want to use the revival one.
Mm-mm. Oh yeah, there
It's
definitely
like
is. Yeah.
it's just one of those things where like if your deck doesn't recycle, then you might as well play the revival one kind of thing.
Yeah. Also, if
Or
you're tech,
obviously
yeah,
you're playing like Rabbit Island,
yep,
which searches for Mirage,
yes,
then yeah, that's another reason. But
yes, that's my girl.
yeah, like I can see the reasoning, but just like
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels really bad seeing all the reprints.
Yeah. And like the reprint so far is like okay, like there are some good ones that I think like I included later, but like most of them is like why?
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, the fun fact, I suppose, is that it's the first card in the game that actually got both versions in the same set.
yeah, I think it's a history for sure. Why it has to be this history, I don't know, but yeah, it is indeed making a history. You know what? We are now already all right. So like yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah. So basically, Superstar, as if they are not broken enough, finally get their own defense magic. Also because we know that now everybody and their parents and their grandparents can negate like specifically white and yellow magic. So why not have like one that is like purple? So yeah, at the very least, you have like less things to be countering you, I guess. Also, it charges your core charge. Yeah, it helps with your core charge. It is a superstar, so you can add it with Kizuna-dan if you need to. When your life is reduced, if you have a Violet Mai, it can be used without paying the cost as well. So it kind of rewards you for reducing the cost on your opponent. So kind of like basically like reward you to play a little bit or more purple side of the deck. Because during this turn, your life cannot be reduced by the attack of spirit or ultimate with 2 or less cores on them. Additionally, if you have a Violet Mai, during this turn, your life cannot be reduced by opposing Brave Spirit or Brave Ultimates.
Attacks.
Yeah, by their attacks. So yeah, effect damage can still hurt you. But it's Superstar. You can heal with Sigmund Nova. So as long as you can tank their attacks, mostly you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the cost says.
Exactly. And also being able to tank any Brave Spirit or Brave Ultimate is also pretty crazy.
It's pretty decent, right?
Yeah.
Especially especially since like there are still some brave like decks of braves going around. I mean, Galatian is definitely kind of one of them. To be fair, Libra Javelin is banned, so I guess they don't really do that now. But there is also like the Petit series, right, with all the Brave Engage and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, so like that would kind of hinder them quite a bit. And then what else? I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's mainly the Petit series, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Rekka, yeah.
Oh yeah. To some extent.
To some extent, yeah.
Parvati to some extent.
Maybe Parvati. Yeah, no, not really Parvati.
Yeah.
Nukes, yes.
Yeah, Nukes, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Ninja Girl, but
yeah.
I mean, Ninja Girl's kind of gonna spread themselves a bit thin anyway, so.
Like, yeah, I guess like you are going to be fine on the first turns, and then the later ones, it kind of depends on whether you have snake vision, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, which the deck isn't really gonna play, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because like you don't have purple only.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't really play that yet.
Yeah. But yeah, regardless, we are now all fine. Although yeah, I guess like there are I don't feel like I remember like my saying this. I feel like there are more memorable lines from her, but like especially since Superstar is more into like my journey as a in the Mazoku side. Like maybe the one where she confesses her love to Dan. Like, please lose to me. That one would have been a banger though. Please lose to me.
You know how? Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, but what kind of effect would it even going to be?
I mean, like even if it's the same, I mean, it still kind of makes sense, right? Like, please lose to me, and then like, and then you basically stop their attacks.
I guess, yeah. No, you know how some people are saying like how funny is like Delta Barrier LT also has like kind of the complete immunity when using it.
Yeah.
Just to prevent Y from negating it.
Yes. And you know the further implications of that meme? It's basically because this card says we are already alright now. But of course it doesn't have any protection. So if you are playing in a mirror match against other superstar decks. Wow. So you can negate your opponents we are already alright now. No, you are not alright. Go to therapy. Go to therapy, you little bitch. But yeah, it is what it is. Now you can't even say no. It is what it is. Your it is what it is cancelled.
I just really like that anime scene. It's like Mai gonna be like, please survive for my sake, and then down in the chat here just like, no, the barrier.
Oh my god. It was fucking sad though. It's like Dan literally died because Gemini's got rammed itself onto his ship. So it's like, oh. But like they specifically made a flashback, right? Like when his ship got jammed into the battlefield, and then like they just did a flashback where like Gemini got blocked or like was blocking something, and then it got rammed into his ship. It's like, oh no, child, that's why the fuck. Yeah, such a need. Which is a little bit even more ominous because we are talking about how Dan basically got sacrificed to save the world, and then the next card is that haze. Which I think like the original used to be like very broken because it can destroy any number of spirits or something crazy like that. So like this one just destroys one instead. Let's see.
Yeah. It's pretty clever that like they do they move the self destroy to on attack or block so that you can kind of abuse it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's well yeah. I see why the old one is broken because you destroy any number of your spirits you control and draw a card for each spirit destroyed.
Yeah.
Damn. But when destroyed, effects of those spirits can activate. So I guess like now the trade-off is that you can activate the when destroyed effect, so it can kind of like with its own effect. It's like basically when attack.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Smart.
Smart.
Yeah. So basically, I think like the one of the intended uses you attack with that haze. With the spirit is equipped to that haze. Equipped with that haste, you use the flash effect, destroy the attacking spirit itself. You draw 2, and then you activate its when destroyed effect to discard 1, and then that spirit will stay on the field in the same position. And then when you do so, if it is brave to a Moonlight Dragon, refresh that spirit, and then during that battle it gains 1 symbol. Yeah, I think that is kind of like the intended use that I see here. Which is kind of like a weird, long-winded way to just say that. Yep, draw 2, discard 1, and then draw 2, discard 1, refresh, and then this symbolless brave becomes a 1 symbol brave.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy. The more I read this card, because like, of course you are missing like the refresh and the extra symbol, but you can do this with any cost 3 or higher spirit. So like, yeah. You can basically turn in any of your cost 3 spirit into an extra drawer. Yay.
Or you can brave it to seek free and gain 1 life. Yo.
Oh wow, what a combo from the past. Can you even do that with the Siegfried revival? And gain like 2 lives instead?
No, because I'm pretty sure it's like had to be destroyed by opponents.
No. That will suck.
I'm pretty sure anyway, yeah.
Okay, let's see. If you're like when destroyed by the opponent, no. Yeah, you have to use the original Siegfried. Yeah, the revival sucks. In this one single instance, the revival sucks.
Yeah, you can use it with Pandemium though.
Oh.
On attack, everyone discard 5 cards from hand.
True. You have to have 6 cards in hand though, because you can't keep Pandemium on the field when if you keep Pandemium on the field, then you cannot use its when destroyed effect, right?
True.
Yeah. Oh well. Why not? I'm going to discard 6 cards to draw so that you discard 5 cards. I'm going to do it. I'm going to push the button at you. I'm not doing this to win. I'm going to do this so that we both suffer. And then my opponent's Hadian, and then he just casually like drew Promise Draw, and then Promise Draw into Sagittarius Draw, because why the fuck not? And then Sagittarius Draw into Grand Walker Dan. And then like, oh, I mean like you can only do that. Yeah, he doesn't have a Grand Walker Dan yet. Fuck. He just went from 0 hand to like 3. So now, okay, so it's 1 to 3, to 2, to 5, and then to 4 to 7. So that's a 0 to 7. Let us sink in for a while. And then we have a new support card for yellow, Ayumu. Yay! It's a vacuum symbol LT, because not only this card can be used from the trash if you have an astral deity or a Galaxian Grandwalker Nexus, but also during this turn, all opposite spirit or ultimate loses 1 each of a red, purple, green, white, yellow, or blue symbols. And then after that, this
They basically lose 1 symbol of each color, yeah.
Exactly. So I hate this card just because Arena Rishwara has 2 different color of symbols. But the next one is pretty good for yellow, because after that, this card goes back to the bottom of your deck. In which, if you have not played yellow, in yellow, the bottom of your deck is basically identical, functionally identical to the top of your deck.
No, a lot of people are also saying like you use it with Bicon LT.
Oh yes. the moment I saw Bicorn LT, it's like, oh, okay. I know the intended use now. I mean, also Bicorn LT is a yellow card, so like my point still stands.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, you are right.
exactly. I'm always right. Just kidding.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, like most of the effect is the only strong part is now it reduces like one of each instead of like only one. Like yeah, I mean, I think like the original one is like you choose one, right?
I think it's like you choose one color and do a symbol one.
Mm-mm.
Like which was kind of fine back then because like obviously most decks are like monocolor.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean it was still a pretty good defense card, but
Mm-mm.
yeah, obviously gets outdated by this point. But
Yeah. I think this one is pretty much decent. Not really like the strongest, but like pretty decent. Also, like if you play white, then you can pretty much play this with one cost anyway. Pretty nice. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, is it? Oh no, it's a rare. I thought it's a master rare. But this is a master rare. We have the Southern Cross Flame LT. That's one of like the endearing thing of the time where they still have like the English name as kind of like as a decoration, because whenever you wanted to refer to the effects, you never really refer to the English text. You refer only to the Japanese text. Yeah. And then like, yeah, it's basically like Southern Cross Flame, but like they translated it as Southern instead. Maybe there's a pun that I'm missing here, but yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. I feel like this one is just a translation error. But it is an endearing translation error because like you don't like, especially with how easier to translate, like the direct translation has become. Yeah, I think like this is a relic of the past that we need to preserve, like the time where even with all these technological advances, like we still are confused in one way or another. I feel like that's a harder thing to do in this day and age. Yeah. Of course, as usual, even though it's a cost 7 with 4 reduction, this card in your hand is unaffected. When your life is reduced by the opponent, it can be used without paying a cost. So pretty much going back to the era of like Burst Flame, Burst Wall Revival. Those series.
Traps.
Exactly, yay.
Man.
Mm-mm.
It's becoming Yu-Gi-Oh.
Nah. Well, like the only good thing is like in Yu-Gi-Oh you can kind of like rage bait your opponent because the hand traps can be played not only as a response, but you know, like one of like the most infamous hand trap in Yu-Gi-Oh is called Max C.
Oh, like the cockroach.
The cockroach, yeah. The C stands for cockroach. Which is you know why like the fun thing is like the Japanese version of that card. Instead of C, it uses G for Gokiburi. Yeah.
Oh, because okay,
yeah, Gokiburi. Yeah. So basically, if you know that your opponent is playing a combo deck, instead of waiting for them to, if you have like enough hand anyway, like sometimes you can just, instead of like playing like the usual, like the best practice to use Maxi is basically when they are going to do their first combo, you play your Maxi as a response, and then once they finish their first summon, then you get to draw one card, and then depending on your opponent's playstyle, they might stop. So that's kind of like the expected use. But if you have like everything in your hand anyway, when your opponent's turn starts, you can just play Maxi to gaslight your opponent into like, yep, you are not good. If you play, I'm going to get all the advantage. So will you? Kind of thing. Yeah. Also, like the fuck up part is, I think like one of them is like Nibiru the Primal Being. Like it has a condition of like it can be summoned if your opponent has summoned 4 or more times this turn.
Yeah.
But if I remember correctly, like it doesn't, the timing to summon it is not really a counter timing. So like basically you can let your opponent do whatever they want. When they want to enter their battle phase, then you can just slam the Nibiru onto them. And you know the other fun part about the why Nibiru is like really strong, because like it's in most games, like you have like protection against destruction, you have this protection against removal, right? But Nibiru, what it does is it tribute summon itself to the opposing field, and because tribute summoning is a game mechanic, it cannot be prevented. So basically, it's just like forcing your opponent to summon a Dark Magician from their hand, which is a game mechanic, right? Like it's not a removal; it doesn't target, and their spirits, their monsters are gone, and they get this one big rock.
Okay.
Yes. Well, where were we? So yeah, basically, Southern Cross Flame will destroy all opposing spirit or ultimate with 10,000 or less PP, or destroy one opposing spirit or ultimate with 10,000 or more PP. And then for each spirit that is destroyed by this effect, you draw one card. Yeah, I don't know. I think like I don't know if like the Sagitta Flame is too broken, or I think like just Sagitta Flame is too broken. So I feel like this has like a smaller range, but of course, like depending on what you play, especially with Apollon, with all their BP increasing Mirage, BP cost limit increasing Mirage, I think like this can still be pretty cracked on its own.
Well, it does. I mean, to be fair, it does kind of replaces Burst Flame already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I suppose it depends if you want the Burst effect or just the Flash effect.
Mm.
But I think most people would just choose Southern Cross Flame over Burst Flame now.
I suppose so, because it also gives you an extra draw.
Yeah. It gives at least one more draw as well. Yeah.
Also, it has the new families as well. It might be useful somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
True.
It's just a really decent magic card. That's about it.
Yeah. Until you get Burst Flame LT. So yeah, we're continuing the topic of why. Because like you guys follow this channel, when we are talking about Diva, I am pretty much obsessed with certain divas, namely Rabi Darling, Seclar Metum, and Luna Wandil. So these three are like my top three pretty much. So I really like Seclar. But if you ask me whether this particular card is like the best representation for Seclar, of course not. Kind of like, I think like she does make a little bit more appearance lately just for the removal. And also you get to draw one as well. Like,
Yeah, it's a... I don't know. I think it really depends on what they reprint later on. But like, I think like Seclar in general, just she doesn't really have any decent cards, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Like arguably the X rare, one or two copies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even then, would you really show up for it? Not really.
Nah.
Probably just gonna Athens and call it a day. But Grand Athens as well, which is just basically even better.
Yeah.
Just like just feels like a waste of slot, mate.
Yeah, and I picked Seclar specifically just because I like her, but this also paints like the kind of like I pick her not only because I like Seclar, but also because this is basically what we are shown for the reprint so far. Because Memorial Code was supposed to be like the best of what Diva can offer, but like so far it's like, yeah, they're just reprinting all the show up stuff. So it's like, really? Really? The best that Diva has to offer, all the show up stuff.
Yeah, that would be, oh my god, that would be so funny, man.
Yeah.
Did I say that last time? I was joking with like some other friends and saying that, like, maybe like they insist that like every Diva has to be included in this set, including like like the real old ones. So then you would just like have these absolutely shit reprints that just like do nothing at all. Do you know there's even like a vanilla Diva?
Oh my god. I haven't seen her, but I can see that.
Yeah, it's like so it's like oh, that'd be so funny.
Oh my
Like you know
goodness.
what? At this point, I don't even care. I want to see that happen.
Yeah.
And just see the world burn.
Yeah. In this at this stage, I'm going to bet at Timmy Turner. Please, God, please let this happen because it will be funny.
No, literally, right?
Yeah.
Oh, imagine if they decide to do that.
And you know
Just,
what?
oh, every diva is gonna have like equal love and just like give us like the shittiest cards ever.
Yeah, I know, right? And you know what? After all that, am I still going to crack this set? If I can get my hands on it, yeah. because I'm the perfect customer. I'm the perfect model Bandai customer. They're going to release some shit, and I'm still going to buy.
To be fair, I don't even know how many individual divas there are. The Japanese wiki didn't really count for you as well.
Yeah, I think you can kind of like count it from like the diva votings.
Oh wait, I see it now.
Yeah.
It's a long list.
Oh yeah, because I kind of wanted to make that diva sorter thing, but like, okay, so it doesn't work with like, because like I thought I can just like download the code and then like change the assets, but like the way they work is you have to host like the image somewhere on the internet, but like if you use like a free, like one of those free image hosts, they decided the file name for you, so you can't really do like a series of like names, which is annoying. So you kind of have to do things manually, or you have to somehow like make your own like image server, which can be vulnerable, and that will not be fun. Or I can just make it locally, then it will be slightly safer. Unless you don't. Yeah, nah, it should be fine. It's just for fun, right? Also, like the other thing about like the Grand Siesta in particular.
Oh no! I just realized, they wouldn't do that because I literally just went and counted.
Oh my god!
That's like 123 individual divas, but the set is only having 103 cards.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, that's not happening. Oh, it'd be so funny if it did, but no.
I mean, I guess they can kind of like exclude like some of like the quote unquote like the special ones, right? Like
probably yeah. Like who knows? No, it'll be really funny if they do that.
Yeah, that's like even like that.
Like we know they wouldn't anyway because there's no rebirth there.
Oh yeah.
So then like like the world's ones under in there anyway.
Oh yeah, that's fucked up. Or maybe they will have like the 10th anniversary version, which are going to suck.
No, because did you not hear that? Because we only have 6 new cards.
Oh yeah.
And we know which 6 already.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, as long as Rabi Darling is there and she gets a new secret, I'm content.
We'll see. Who knows?
Yeah. I am believing in that one guy, that one mole that is like that one Rabi Darling fan in the production team, yeah, in the development team, yeah. I'm believing that guy would get that through another Rabi Darling secret, and I still need the BSC 28 one. That's the only card that I'm missing from my Rabi Darling collection. The one that I thought that I wouldn't need in my life, and then now the problem is like previously I was like, I like her because of the Master Art version, right? Because she wears glasses and she looks like really quiet and everything. And then like you see the secret version and like Not really my thing, but now I am missing that one single card, and then now I need it. I did it for I did it for my collection. That's the only card that I'm missing. I need it. I need it. Yeah, and speaking of another nostalgic card that is actually becoming kind of cracked, we have the Blade Wolf Beowulf LT. Which, as usual, it has an effect that when a spirit or ultimate is destroyed by PvP comparison, send the opposing left to the reserve. Which means, I guess if you play this with Rekka, since it doesn't have to, it doesn't specify that it has to be during the spirit's PvP comparison. As long as the spirit attacks, then I guess you can just use the contract field to a contract skill to shoot 2 more damage, because why the fuck not? And then manifest Soul Dragon X while you are at it, just to add salt to the injury. But of course, to kind of like counterbalance that, if you are playing an Apollo, you basically have a free jab at one of your opponent's spirit and 2 of their lives, because when the spirit attacks, if it is brave to an if it's a brave to a Sun Dragon spirit, if you're counter 6 or more, flash timing doesn't occur for both players.
Yeah.
Pretty
crack.
It's
just like good. Really.
Yeah. Yeah, still want to make a fun Rekka deck that uses this just to fuck with my opponent.
That'd be so funny.
I know, right?
But in that case, you might as well use Shine Blazer.
Oh,
I guess it depends.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean both can work, but I
Mm-mm.
think Shine Blazer probably has more potential than this one.
Oh, but this one can destroy any small spirits as well. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, but you only burn 2 max.
Yeah, but you destroy. I mean, if you do the contract field, then you burn 2, and then you. And then.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. I mean, and then you manifest the Soul Dragon and you burn 2. So yeah. The only downside of Beowulf, I guess, is that, well, I guess also same with the Shine Blazer, it can only brave to high cost spirit, in which in Rekka, then you only have Samurai Dragon Amatsu. At most, maybe Samurai Dragon if we wanted to focus on making the funny play. But of course, not going to be as optimal. But yeah, I mean, we are playing funny at this point. Let's go all out to the funny.
But yeah, it's just a generally good card.
Yeah,
That's about it.
Exactly.
There isn't really a lot of Sun Dragon as well, so it's just mainly for the new deck, really.
True. Also, I just remembered how badass Apollo Dragon looks with Beowulf, until it kind of awkwardly, because of course it's a dragon, right? Of course its hand doesn't work with how human hand works, and then it just sways the blade on its hand. It's oh my god, this looks badass and cute at the same time. What the fuck? It's yo, I'm going to fight you. Come down here, you fucker. And then he forgot that he can fly by himself on his own. So I was oh. Yeah, that was pretty adorable. Yeah, and then because we already know whom from our friends who are going to the Japan final, although I said that, but the Malaysian final hasn't been happening yet, so we wouldn't know whether Wilson will be able to go to Japan or not. Hopefully he will, because the chat went to the Singaporean qualifier. He also became a runner-up for the Wave 3 qualifier for Singapore. What a freaking chat. But also, if I remember correctly, one of the representatives for Singapore is actually also our friend. So if you remember, oh wait, no, is it not?
Sorry.
No, I thought Brandon qualified. Oh, is it? Wait.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. But the regional final winner for Singapore uses Morrigan. Damn. Oh yeah. So Brandon won the Battle of Revengers, and then someone else won the Singaporean one. No. I thought they qualified. Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, pretty cards.
Pretty cards. Yeah, and yeah, I think they already found the formula now. Nobody wants Zeus. Nobody wants Zeus, but like just give us the Mitra. And also the Amaterasu Dragon being a prize card again after like the first Amaterasu Dragon being only a prize card is also pretty poetic. Like now it's finally released and finally it gets the glory that it once had. What a happy day. And then, speaking of happy day, we finally have like the merged version of Sagittarius Upload Dragon with its iconic Braves, Shine Blazer, and Tres Beluga. So we have the Sun Dragon. It's a Sun Dragon deity. Shine Tres Sagittarius Upload Dragon. Yeah, that's a mouthful. So of course it has a manifest from Contractor Bashindan when your counter is 6 or higher during either player's attack step. It has the sun release when it is manifested or attacks. You can destroy any number of opposing spirit or ultimate up to the total PP of 30,000. After that, by sending 2 cores from your Bashindan Grandwalker Nexus, you discard the top 6 card of your deck, and then if you discard a devotee of or astral deity with this effect, this spirit refreshes. So basically, this is the Tres Beluga part of the effect. And then on level 2 and 3, when the spirit, when opposing spirit or ultimate is destroyed when the spirit attacks, for each one of the destroyed target, send 1 opposing life to the trash. So this is the Shine Blazer part of the effect. Yay! An overkill red effect as usual, but of course now if you wanted to aim like just one-shotting your opponent, you can also do that. But this also means like we have even less reason to be bringing Burning Sun to the deck, which is a little bit sad. But I guess you can also just add more stuff to make it even more dangerous. Just equip it with Shine Blazer, for example, so that now when you destroy something that is 8,000 or higher, then you can pretty much shoot 2 lives every time. Yes. Yeah. Fine.
Yeah, it's just like it's just really funny how with this card you can do a turn 1 kill going second.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you definitely can.
Yeah, because it got the Pixie Lizard from ST27.
Oh.
Which treats all your Galactian cost 5. So like you deploy that, hopefully get 3 core charges. Play Pixie Lizard, treat as cost 5, use contrast skill, 5-5, 0 cost, summon it out. And then you will still have 2 cores spare to use. So just like slap a Brave out. Core charge on Dan. So then Dan will have 2 cores, just enough for what we call Solar Unleash. So then you can just hit 3+3.
You are saying words to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to process that, and it's wow. Yeah. Pixis Lizard. What a card.
It's a lot of stuff, but like
Yeah.
the most interesting part is that like you need 4 cards,
Mm-mm.
and 3 out of the 4 are gonna be in your deck anyway.
Mm-mm.
So it's not even clunky.
Mm-mm.
It's just like a positive. It's like at most you can say like, oh yeah, let's not run Pixie Listed or something like that. But like, let's be honest, you might as well.
Yeah.
It's another low cost, so you might as well.
Exactly. Not to mention we have all the possibility that Pixis Lizard might be getting an LT treatment at some point. So like that
not
will
really. Pixie Lizard wasn't in the anime, so
yeah, true.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and another thing is this particular Sagittarius Apollo Dragon is drawn by our friend Shosuke as well. Yay.
Gippy.
It is doing God's work as usual. Yeah. What an absolute unit.
But yeah, it's just like a really big unit, which does a lot of things, but like that's about it.
Exactly. Pretty much kind of like Grand Siegfried in a way. Yeah, it's funny how like Grand Siegfried has all this text written on it, and then like the best use case for Grand Siegfried is just send it to the trash, summon a shaman Dracno, revive it from the trash, and then like just use it as a 3 symbol pit stack, because why the fuck not? What a beautiful specimen. And then of course, speaking of beautiful specimen, we have the Big Bang Energy LT making its comeback. So let's check for a second. Tang Fuck Shine Trash Sagittarius Apollo Dragon isn't had lost its Astral Dragon roots, and its full Astral Deity Galaxian, and also it is not a devotee, so it doesn't work with the action with the devotee Galaxian as well, weirdly.
I mean, which is the intended purpose.
I suppose so, yeah. Because like if you can summon it with Shining Galaxy LT, yeah, we are just done. We're done. Now you have like, because like now with only Leo, you can still kind of like cope. Like, yeah, if your opponent doesn't draw the Leo, you still have like one more turn. But like now, if it does like the 40, okay, you have to worry about Leo, and then now you have to worry about such a Doppel Dragon as well. Yeah, and then now we have Big Bang Energy LT, everyone's favorite magic, especially in Saga. It is now banned.
And then in Japanese version, let's print an even stronger version.
Exactly.
Where you can use as a flash effect.
Exactly. And why does that matter? It's because not only that it retains like the original effect where you okay, so first of all, it doesn't block your core charge. It is a cost 4 or higher superstar, so you can search it with your code seeker as well. It gives you a core if it is discarded by core charge, so it doesn't block your core charge. And then it retains the original effect that gives you during this turn the cost of all your Astral Dragon spirit card in your... When you want to summon a spirit card with Astral Dragon, the cost becomes the same as your life. After that is the one that makes it fucking broken. Because not only it gives you an Advent Star, which is a magic that allows you to summon any Galaxian from your hand. So basically, if you have a done, depending on... Because like there's the done with katakana and done with kanji. Mm-hmm. So if you have it done, you can summon one nova in your hand. So you have to pay the cost. But again, if the summon nova is a spirit, then basically the cost is the same as your life, which can be 1. After that, as if that was not enough, you get a reanimate as well. So if you have a Violet Mai, of course Mai mainly plays purple instead of red. she does have this card in her deck as well, because her main thing is the double Nova, and the original double Nova are very, very heavy. So yeah, you can now summon one Nova from your trash as well. You can do both, by the way. It's not an option of you do one of them. If you have both Tan and Mai in your field, in which if you play Superstar and your field is not disturbed by your opponent, that's something that can happen pretty regularly. So congratulations! With this one card, you can summon both Darkroom Nova X, which is limited to 1, and give protection to all of your Nova X. And then you can summon another Nova from your hand as well. Because why the fuck not? At this point, let's just bring like you can even bring like the original Sigmund Nova. Just because. Well, not actually, because like you can only heal if you sacrifice exactly Thunder Emperor Dragon Sickworm. So like, let's not do that. Or is it just Sickworm name?
Yeah, and like the best part is that you can deliberately just reduce to 1, summon Supernova, heal to 5, and just like start banning.
Yeah. And yeah, not to mention that when we are talking about like the Astral Dragon, we have this thing called like the Dark Worm, which basically at the cost of 1 of your life, you get to draw 2. Yeah. And you can tribute any Sick Worm spirit to summon the original Sick Worm, so that is a funny deck that you wouldn't use. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you want to play like the funny deck, you can even do that if you want. Heal yourself back to 5, because why the fuck not? Yippee. Damn. Yeah, this is a very low. This is actually the Big Bang energy. The absolute Big Bang energy.
Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, the first Nova, the Nova that you summon from your hand can be any Nova, because like as long as you can summon like the Dark Nova X and they get protected, like most of the piercing removal are like single removal anyway. So you will, when this fast timing cut back to you, you should still have like a worm left on your field, a superstar spirit on your field that you can add when your Sickworm Nova onto, and you get to heal to 5. Yay! Yippee! This is pretty horrible. Why? I guess like it's still way better than the Shiny Galaxy LT, but like why? I guess Superstar actually need this to kind of like go back into the map now, but yeah, it is what it is. And we have another nostalgic spirit, which is the Mega Bison LT. The only thing is, it gives your spirits armor. The only what was it again? The core memory thing with this card is basically when Tan uses Mega Bison against Barone, like such Sick Apollo Dragon lost the BP comparison, but like Mega Bison remains on the field, so that it can launch one last attack onto Barone before. Yeah, I think like Dan loses in the end, right? But like, yeah.
No.
Oh no, he won.
It took Barone's last life.
Ah, I see. Oh yeah.
Yeah, with the Mirage Code, yeah.
Yeah. Ah, yeah. That's also why it has an effect in which when this spirit is removed from the field by the opponent during this turn, all of your spirit form brave, it cannot be blocked. So it's basically to remake that scene, basically.
Yeah. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Also nice that gives you the option of ultra heavy armor now.
Oh yeah.
Ultra heavy
armor.
It's
ultra armor. Yeah, ultra armor.
Yeah. Because obviously you don't really get a lot of brave effects. Which means a Rekka can get around them. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. But also like in the context of Bell Spirit's Brave, like I guess like the heavy armor will be too broken if you're facing this in like draft. like because it's still a thing in a way. Like imagine if all that removal that you have are on your prey when they are summoned, and then like they have a Mega Bison, yay! And your strategy is just gone. And speaking of like the actual good reprint, like oh my goodness, this is actually like the only good reprint so far in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finishing Danzan probably produces Saraswati, but like yeah. Damn. Finally, I can have this version of Finishing Dance that I haven't had like in all these years where Finishing Dance has been printed. As I only have the Halloween one.
Yeah, I got like a normal version and like a Halloween version.
Yeah.
But it's nice that they finally reprint this one because I think like people will actually need it. Yeah.
Yeah. This one is the one that is actually like matters. I think this is like one of this one that the Diva, one of the best cards that Diva can offer. Like that and everyone kneel down, but like the original one, like the revival, not so much. Yeah. So yeah, finally they did one thing right, but 20 other things wrong. So like I don't know how to feel about that. And we have our last card for the day. One of the most recent card. Oh my goodness, my Windows Explorer exploded. Okay. So my Windows Explorer just exploded, but thank goodness OBS did not explode. Yeah, so the recording is still safe. But we have the last card for the day. As I was approaching the last card, like it literally gave up the moment I loaded up Critic Course. Like so, like yeah, I guess like Dark Room attacked my PC in a way. So yeah, of course it's the Dark Room's signature magic. So if you summon a Dark Room Nova, if you have a Violet Migrant Walker Nexus, this card can be added to your hand. So you discard the top 4 cards of your deck, and then for each superstar that is discarded by this effect, send 1 card from the opposing field to the reserve. This core removal effect cannot be prevented by opposing Unbrave Spirit, which is if you remember what is Darkroom Nova's main thing is to prevent spirits from braving, which makes it even funnier that we are fine now. Can only like one of its biggest thing is blocking brave spirits, but like of course Darkroom Nova doesn't allow that. Damn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unstoppable. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
It's
fun.
like, yeah, they're giving a lot. They're giving a lot of magic for Superstar. I don't even know you can fit everything in.
Yeah. Like I wanted to bring one just in case, like against some matchup like Yamato Takeru. So like if they like return all cards in my trash, then I will just use this to fill my trash because you fill in exactly 4. And also it's kind of like in a superstar deck, then it's a 4 cores removal that cannot be prevented anyway. So yeah, I guess like 1 is pretty okay.
Yeah, I mean you can recycle it. So
yeah. So definitely something to look for. I guess like we only have to give up some of like the Apollon stuff that we put in, but like yeah, I guess like now we can pretty much play with pure superstar anyway. So like yeah, let's keep it that way. Finally, Darkroom magic that doesn't suck. Well, actually, like Soul Crunch is still pretty cracked though. Regardless. So yeah, that's finally we are closing in. Like we are 2 weeks away from Resonating Stars actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 2 2 weeks, which means that 1 week off from the full list.
Oh yeah. So yeah,
And we
fine.
still haven't got the extra yet.
Oh yeah. I guess we'll get them 2 of them this weekend, and then 1 of them in the next extreme game, and then another 2 on the next weekend, and then we'll get the full list.
Oh yeah, we haven't even got all the extra yet. We still got 4 left.
Yeah, we have
4 left. Yeah.
We have the Hawk Leo. Yeah, we have the Hawk Leo, and then another 2.
Hawk Leo.
Yeah, another 2 then.
Yeah. So it's gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Hawk Leo.
Rising Apollo Dragon. And Lunatic Strike Worm.
Apollo Dragon, Lunatic Strike Worm. Yeah. And then 1 more. Don't know what's the other one though. It's probably something for mine.
Oh wait, that's Dark Room Nova, right? Dark Room Nova XV. I know it's XV.
Oh. Yeah, it's X3. Yeah, so we're missing 2 X3 and 2 normal X-rays. So
okay.
we know one of the normal X-rays, Hawk.
Yeah.
Whatever Lunatic it's called.
Yeah.
And then the 2 X3 are definitely Rising Apollo Dragon and Lunatic Strike Sequel. Lunatic Strike Worm. Yeah, so it's just the remaining X-ray that we don't know what it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, now I kind of want. Yeah, but the Gekiha Nova doesn't have. Yeah, Gekiha Nova doesn't have Superstar, right?
No, of course not.
Thank goodness. Thank fuck it doesn't have Superstar. But yeah, also the fun thing is our next recording will be after the full list is out, so we basically probably by luck this is probably one of the first time where we will be able to talk about it, before they actually appear. Yay, that's pretty nice. Yeah, because usually for some reason we coincide we record basically days before the full list is out. It will be on the weekend after we record, so by the time the full list is out it's the next time we will be recording is after the set is out, so I guess. Yeah, it is what it is, but by luck the next time is going to be after the full list. Yay. Now we just have to wait and hope that the limited 6 new cards that we get in Memorial Cold War don't suck. I have a high expectation for the Gundog Diva, so hopefully it will be as broken as the original Gundog. Probably, most likely not, but we'll see. I thought our brother that is the Rapidolin fan inside Bandai would be a little bit stronger and ask for another finally a Rapidolin contract spirit, but I guess he wasn't that strong.
Yeah.
One day. Although I don't think we have a Diva. I mean because the Diva boosters that has been scheduled for next year's are both for standard, right? Yeah. I don't even if we get one, it's going to be in 2027. So we'll have to see. Finally, together forever Rapidolin. Just get the wedding secret. Now that I mentioned that hopefully what they wouldn't do is because they reprinted all the basically Together Forever series, right? Hopefully they wouldn't do the lazy thing of yep, let's do the secret again.
Bruh.
Yeah, that
I
will.
feel like they would, but it's definitely something the band I would do.
It, man. Yeah, I mean the moment they use the greatest record art for the World Secrets, and when they got revived, it's oh my god, why the fuck would you do that? Probably it's because it devalues my card and I feel bad about it even though I wouldn't sell it. Like my dad told me to sell it the moment I say that, yeah, it's pretty pricey card. And he told me like, why don't you sell it now? And then I was like, but it's a shiny cardboard. Yeah.
But that's right, sell it now.
Yeah. Nah, it's already too late, man. It's already dipped to the fucking ground.
So listen to your dad.
Yeah. That's what it is. Also, like, yeah, I mean, like, because we don't live in Japan, like, it feels like, okay, like, it's going to be way easier to sell this and then, like, okay, so now you need to send it to Japan first. That costs money, and then you'll have to ask someone, so you maybe have to give them some commissions for their time. As you should, because you're asking someone's time, you should pay them for that. And then that's going to be lower than the buying price. So yeah, maybe by the time you get the money, it's going to be way less. So yeah, I'd rather keep the card. Unless I can go to a vacation and I can sell it while I'm already there. But like, no, if I have to send it like specifically, like just to sell it one card, I don't think it's worth it.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but of course, just like Darkroom Nova, we are always greedy, and yeah, we'll probably be recording until the new year. Although once Ayumu is gone, probably I'm going to have to record by myself, but that is fine. It's going to be fine. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions, comments, or requests, do feel free to send it to us at our email at therefreshsteppodcast@gmail.com. Or if you're listening to this on YouTube, do feel free to comment down below. So yeah, I guess that has been your regular bi-weekly Battle Spirits card review by yours truly. So I guess that has been everything that we can share for this week. We hope that you guys have a nice week going forward, and we'll see you all in the next turn. Bye bye!